I'll do like an extra long episode for it's like, if you love the puzzles.
If you love watching us solve puzzles, what the fuck is wrong with you?
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Out of Controllers.
Bonus episode.
Bonus episode. If you love Sudoku and love to shout at people on the internet for not solving it fast enough.
You know what this could be?
What?
An episode of the Daily Grind.
Oh my god.
Remember that thing?
I mean, yes, I remember that thing, but who wants to play Tales of Symphonia with me? Not a soul.
Not when you're grinding.
I mean, yeah.
Also,
basically.
I would 10 out of 10 solve this faster, except
Maybe.
I'm trying to have conversations, and so that's...
Well, see, that's why we were like, we could just do a jump cut.
Yeah, but now we can do frustrated number solving, and we don't have to... It could be a part of the daily grind, but it also could just be like one long Sudoku episode.
That's true. It's gonna take fucking ever.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
I'm ready.
We're doing so good, audience. Tell us,
Got all the
what's your
nines.
favorite color? Put it in the comments of this video.
Really?
Yeah, we have to have some secret bonus content for people who decided to watch this bonus episode.
Well, alright. My favorite color is purple, and I just got some purple lipstick today, and it's really cute.
Oh, yeah.
I also like purple.
Also, the audience should only share things about themselves on this video, so I was also asking the audience what the audience's favorite color was.
I don't care what the audience's favorite color was.
Whoa!
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit.
No, it's like, okay, because by the time you fucking edit this video and post it, it will have been like a bajillion years.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna fucking remember.
It's gonna be great.
Ugh, it's gonna be in 12 years.
Okay.
We could post these faster, I guess.
No, save your stuff.
I mean, like, Undertale will actually take until March at the point of edit it to, and I'm only halfway through.
LOL.
It's like 4 months.
I have a lot of feelings, and also, like, I like wandering around and just finding all the random shit.
Yeah. I mean, fair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean in Undertale?
Yeah.
Bless
Okay.
you, jeez. Audience, when was the last time you were sick? Also, when was the last time you guys were sick, if you remember?
When we played Betrapped.
Oh, yeah, we were pretty sick then.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's gonna be going around at the same time.
We were coughing and, like...
I had, like, lozenges out the wazoo.
Yeah, I was doing that too, so I didn't have to drink and thus, like, use the bathroom every 2.5 seconds.
Yep.
Because, like, I drink a lot of water already, so I use the bathroom quite a lot, actually. But when I'm sick, I drink, like, twice as much water, which means that I'm using the bathroom, like, 3 times as much.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes no sense, but it's what happens.
But mathematically, that's what happens when water happens in the body.
I mean, essentially.
Also, audience, you should drink some water.
Yeah, please do.
Take care of yourself. You're important. 8 does not go in that column. 8's already
There's
there.
already an 8 in that column, yeah.
So, fucking erase
And
that
in
shit.
that square, jeez.
Oh, wow. I'm just a mess.
You are... 8 does, however, go up here.
That's where it's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audience, we are number experts.
Yeah.
We are the number adventures.
We are so good at counting.
Oh my god,
tonight.
you would be great if I found some of those, like, old school fucking, like, beginner number games where it's like, what's 1 plus 1? And we played those. That'd be fucking great.
I had a Rainbow Road game for the CD, wow, I speak, for the computer when I was a kid, where it's like you learn to read, and I went back and tried to, like, play it as an adult-ish. It was, like, maybe... I was still... it was probably more like 4 years ago. But, like...
Nice. Section 1 of 5. Fini.
But, like, I was trying to replay this fucking thing because I was like, I know how to read, I have, like, really good reading competency, I can get through this game fucking quickly, and, like, I'll actually maybe be able to complete this fucking game, because there were, like, 26 worlds, like, because each was devoted to the alphabet, and each world was, like, split into 5 sections, and, like, what I didn't realize was how fucking
One
long.
over.
Yeah, that's in the same place.
Yeah.
But
Dan's bad at pointing.
He's so bad at it. But, like, that game would not end. It never ended. And it was, like, always the same puzzles over and over and over again.
I love that shit in video games.
No, it's awful.
Oh yeah, I imagine. But also I love it.
Well, no, because it was like...
Dan just doesn't like fun things.
It's because, like, each world had, like, 5 stages you had to get through, and, like, each stage had, like, the same puzzles that you did, and there were, like, 3 levels of difficulty for each puzzle, so if you really wanted to complete it, you had to, like, do all of the puzzles, like, 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's, you know, like, you're making 3-letter words. And
Oh,
it's like,
boy.
shoot me now.
Yeah, no, actually that might sound a little
And
monotonous.
so, like, as a wee
Just a
bab,
little.
you don't have the attention span to sit there for as long as you would need to actually, like, gain competency with words. And then as an adult, you just don't have the fucking patience to sit there for 12,000 hours just to finish this stupid, mindless, pointless game.
Oh, you know what I wish I had?
What?
Pokemon Typing Adventure. It's a game that teaches you to type with Pokemon names.
That sounds incredible. I was not taught how to type by Pokemon, but I was taught how to type by a vampire.
Oh, wow.
We had some typing games that, like, they tried to teach us how to type with in elementary school, but, like, we just didn't spend enough time with them to actually learn how to fucking type. And also, you weren't, like, monitored, so everyone would just do all the fun shit and never do the, like, hard shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned how to type on this super ridiculously boring program, but we weren't allowed to look at our hands, so, like, I can type really fucking
Do you
well
have Mavis Beacon?
I don't know.
Oh, that was my shit when I had to learn typing. But
We had
also,
some weird typing. It was like space themed. Like all the games were space themed.
oh, that's weird.
We
Then
had
that
a
was Mavis
math game
Beacon.
that was space themed.
Math Blaster.
Might have been, I don't even know.
I fucking love Math Blaster.
We actually had at my home, like, this wasn't a part of our school program, but we had, like, 2 different games that were basically, like, the same theme. I think we got them as a pack, but it was basically, like, Math Munchers and Grammar Munchers. And you just controlled this really, like, weird-ass green thing. And whenever you'd, like, type a word or do a math problem correctly, he would, like, eat the problem, and he'd be like, yum. And then he would just, like, keep going. And there was, like, 5 stages of difficulty and, like, a story mode. And it was just like, what is this game?
We had Math Blasters both at my school and at my house. I loved that game so much.
I've never played.
I
hear about it a lot.
I remember there was one game that we played that was like, there was something about, I think you had to save a princess and there were crystals and that you had to get. And I have very vague memories of that, and I was super invested in it. But of course, you know, we only had computers like once every other week.
Of course.
So it was hard to make much progress.
Have I told how I cheated my typing game program at school on the channel yet, do you think?
I mean, you've told me, but I don't think so on the channel.
I don't
Okay.
think I've heard it.
Alright, so, you know how I said there was like a Mavis Beacon typing teaching thing? It's sort of how Mariposa described, where like you had to cover the keys and you had to learn how to type that way, because they apparently thought that was going to be really necessary later in your life.
I mean,
When really what you need now is to know how to Google stuff. But so like our whole computer hour at my school, which was like, you know, about like a couple of times a week thing,
9 goes here, 2 goes up there.
would just be like, you need to type, and like that's all we were taught.
Mm-hmm.
And I eventually was just getting really sick of doing my typing thing normally. And then I actually entered like this, you can advance to intermediate level, except it was like 10 minutes before the class would end, and I was at like a typing stage where the test was going to take me like half an hour, because I was essentially writing out the first 3 chapters of a book.
Whoa, alright.
Because that's just like the test, that's the way it works. And I was like, well, fuck this, and then I just like smashed the keys as fast as I possibly could. And I got a really low word accuracy thing, but I was typing at apparently like 500 words a minute, so the computer program was like, that's fast enough to advance to intermediate, and I was like, oh dear. Because then like my small mind realized, wait, I'm not actually good at typing, but it thinks I'm good enough, so I'm going to get harder material from here on out.
So the way I learned typing was, so like for my first maybe 5 or 6 years of I was in the same school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And for the first 5 or 6 years, we had one computer teacher who literally did not give a fuck. And so, we would be playing, like, Mario and, like, sometimes Math Blast, or I don't know if it was Math Blasters, but, like, occasionally, like, math games. There was this one game where you had to, like, shoot garbage. I think that might have been, like, some kind of math game where, like, you would be in an asteroid and you had to do things. And then you'd get in your ship and then you had to shoot garbage out of the way based on, like, math problems. And it could be difficult. But so, like, sometimes we would have to play these educational games. But, like, usually he was just like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. And then, like, I think maybe in the 6th grade or so, we got a new computer teacher. And when I say I was taught how to type by a vampire, this man was, like, literally a vampire. He wore black all the time. He had, like, skull rings. And, like, he was really, really cool when, you're, like, in junior high. And he also was a lot of fun because he collected rubber duckies. And he would just, like, put them around the computers. And so, like, a lot of people would be like, today I want to sit by the devil duck. Or, like, I don't know, I want to sit by the zebra duck. And so that was kind of a cool, fun thing. And then he also had, like, a shit ton of stuff on his desk. And was, like, really personable and, like, really good with the students. And, like, everybody really liked him. And he was a lot of fun. But he was also, like, you guys are going to learn how to type properly. And we didn't ever cover the keyboards, but he was like, I don't want you looking at the keyboards. And we were all like, okay, you're cool, so, like, sure, we won't look at the keyboards if that's what you want.
What accommodating children. I've been like, fuck you.
Well, it's because, like, there were 300 kids in the school total, and so, like, all of the teachers knew us, and, like, we knew all of them pretty intimately. And, like, it was a very close community, and so it's like, if a teacher they were called teachers then, if a teacher tells you to do something in that kind of an environment, you're like, yeah, sure, I will do that. Also, like, when it's a cool teacher, and you want them to like you, it's like, yeah, I will do what you want in a half of a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That was pretty much my grade school, too. It was, like, X hundred number of kids as opposed to anything else. And I also went through, like, a K through 8 place.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. How goes this puzzle?
Okay, this is when I really fucking need pencil marks, man.
Yeah, I feel that. We could just, like, get a piece of paper maybe and replicate that.
We'll just draw out the whole grid.
Well,
no.
Okay, hold on. What does this one need? 1, 2, 3. It needs
It's
4 and 7.
4 and 7. This one needs 2 and 4, and this one needs 7
and 2.
And 2.
Okay.
So they're all special rectangles. But what we can do is we can go solve the puzzles around here.
This is true.
Okay. Let's solve this
wait.
one first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
Which one had you clicked on before?
The middle one.
Oh, okay
Yeah.
then. Never mind. I was like, I thought you'd clicked on that one and it just erased all your progress, and I was like, oh fuck.
No.
Okay.
It lets you bounce around if you need to.
Oh, that's really good of it.
Yeah. But yeah, my grade school is also weird because it was a fine arts grade school. So literally, like we had we had core. We had your core English, math, science stuff, but we also had mandatory like dance, music, drama, and like visual arts.
God, I would have killed for that.
Yeah, and like I opted out of like, and like so each semester you would have 2, and like they were at the same period, so like you would flip flop what days you did them. So like one of them you did it Monday, Wednesday, and the other one you did it Tuesday, Thursday, and then like Friday you either went to library or computer science.
Oh.
And it like that's not necessarily what the schedule was. I think there were like days when Thursday was my computer science / library time, but like, you know, it was the basic outline of what went down. But so you could also opt into a piano program, but what you would have to do is you would have to drop one of your other art courses. In order to do that. And so like a lot of people, there weren't many people in that class, but you know, I wasn't really big on dance because I was never super coordinated, and you know, I was also an idiot child, and a 6 goes there.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, no, I fucked it up.
Oh yeah, no, you did screw up.
Never mind.
And I was, you know, an idiot child who was like, dance, why would you need dance?
A 6 does go here, though.
Yeah. And like, you know, now I'm like, man, I would kill for dance. And like, you know, that amount of body control and like grace in my movements. But like, you know, when I'm small, I'm like, I'm not good at this, so I don't want to do it.
Well, that's like my sister. She was in a fine arts preschool, actually. Like, it was the starting of a program. And, hang on. This is 4 and 7. Okay. And so, like, she just didn't want to keep going with this, like, super prestigious program because she'd have to learn to play the cello. And she didn't want to learn to play the cello. And now she's like, what the fuck? I would love to know how to play the cello.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is so much cooler when you're an adult and you're like, I wish I knew this skill. And when you're a child, it's like, what the fuck is this thing?
Well, because when you're a child, you're like, that is so much work, and adults are constantly demanding things of me, so why would I want them to demand more of me?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I get it. But also, like, as an adult, it's like, I would still love to have, like, wanted to do this.
Mm-hmm. I was actually sort of, like, middle school years, but like I played the flute for a little while.
Of course you did.
I know.
You do not strike me as a flautist.
Yeah, no shit. I wasn't,
but
honestly.
You would be the kind of guy who would play the flute in fucking middle school or whatever.
For like a year, yeah.
No, I literally played it for like myself. It was like me learning it. And like, I'd meet with with a music teacher, and she would be like, okay, so pull out your flute and let's see if you like fucking practice the songs I asked you to practice. And I'd always look at her and be like, all right. And then she'd look at me and be like, so you didn't play it at all? And I was like, nope, I did not. But then like she'd be like, okay, so like try these songs now. And she'd like tell me the finger positions, and then I would like pick it up in 15 minutes, and she'd be like, okay, so you could have done this already. And I was like, sorry.
Oh,
I'm real sorry. And she's like, I mean, it's fine. I'm getting paid to teach you, so I don't give a shit. And I was like, thanks. You're great.
Oh, shit. No. Okay. So, I did that one. Let's do this one.
But yeah, like, and then of course when you like hit, I think it alternated whether you were in 6th or 7th grade when this happened. But in my grade school, like, when you hit 6th or 7th grade, you could only pick 2 of the classes, but then, like, you weren't switching between all 4 over the course of 2 semesters, so you would just stick with the 2 you picked the entire year. And I, of course, picked visual arts and drama because, like...
Small nerd child.
Yeah. Because, well, you know, I love to act because that's what that's the environment I was raised in because my parents were both actors professionally at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're not, of course, because, like, that they both were like, I want to do different things with my life, or, like, this isn't paying the bills.
Very valid reasons.
And, like, of course, my dad was like, yeah, no, I just want to do different things with my life. And my mom was the practical one who was like, this literally doesn't pay enough. But, so, that's why I picked drama. And then, like...
Here?
Mm-hmm.
No, here.
And then I was also, like, I knew I didn't like dance.
Oh, true. Sorry.
And then, I like my singing voice.
I do, too.
And, like, it could probably be a lot better if I trained it. 5 goes down there.
Yeah.
But also, it's like... I like it how it is, and I don't necessarily need it to be like
Superb.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of content. I was really content, and like it was gonna take effort that I didn't want to spend, and like it was also just I wasn't getting anything out of voice lessons with like a group of people. And like particularly when there were a lot of people who, and like, you know, especially when I didn't know how to read music, I didn't know what harmonies were.
Oh, I hate
and
that
like
shit.
the songs were like not interesting to sing. And so it was like, why the fuck would I keep doing this? So I didn't want to sing. So, you know, by default, that left the visual arts.
Yeah.
Which I am pretty shitty at. I have come to learn. Like, I am bad at presentations and, like, making stuff just look aesthetically pleasing, which is hilarious because I constantly find myself in positions where it's like, yeah, let's do something creative and, like, that requires, you know, aesthetic creation skills. And I'm like, this is hilarious. Why am I doing this?
That is true.
Like last term when I was in a museum course where I had to build a museum exhibit and like make it look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, no. And like, I also, like, I was in choir for a long time, and my choir teacher would like try to get me to do things that would improve my voice, and I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna hang out with the lazy bass section. And we'll never do anything until you, like, literally get up in our face and are like, sing actually. And then we're like, Midge, we're not sure you want this to actually happen. And then she'd like, we'll listen to this one who can sing. And we'd be like, sure, we'll do that. We'll just try and harmonize with him. And it's like, this is a terrible idea. And, like, I vaguely regret not really continuing any of that education, because like I love to sing in the car and things, and like there are times when I am singing in the car and I'm like, I sound horrendous. But also like
There's a 3 in that box.
Ah, shit.
But like nobody's ever gonna teach me how to sing like Murder by Death, so I'm like, why would I care then? I just wanted to sing Murder by Death. Let me have my trash car songs.
You could.
Except Murder by Death isn't trash. You should go listen to some Murder by Death albums if you feel like it, audience. They're like
They're like
rock folk.
Yeah, that's a really good description of them.
I enjoy it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Dance car music.
it's real good.
That I have since hijacked.
Well, yes. That's because we needed something other than the one CD of Murder by Death and the other CD of Mystery Skulls. That would be 2 things I listened to.
Okay, but, like, I would always, like, get in the car, and those would be one of the 2 things on, and I'd be like, ah, yes, we are riding in Dance Car.
Right,
It's
and,
true.
like, I love those CDs. I love them a lot. I cannot listen to them for a 7-hour road trip when I have
Okay, for
already...
a 7-hour road trip,
And,
no, you
and
cannot.
when
See,
I have
that's
already...
what I do.
Especially not when I've already listened to them on repeat the entire fucking term. I can't do it.
That's fair. See, audience, I'm a person who's like, oh, let's do the same thing 200 times. Okay. And then just does that. And that's my life.
I can do the same thing maybe 90 times. And then I'm like, no more of this. We're done.
I settle so much in the monotony of the same thing over and over again. It's
Wait.
great.
I fucked up.
Did you
my
really?
eights. I'm gonna
Well done.
erase, like, all of
Oh
them. even though I
my
know, like,
God.
some of them must be right. Okay. That one's definitely right.
That one's definitely right.
That one's definitely right. That one's
8 on the
definitely-
top one in here.
Yes.
I feel like we just put back all the 8s that you erased.
No,
Well,
was
no,
like
it's
one.
like...
Yeah.
I had one wrong.
Yeah.
But I was like, I must erase everything.
Of course
I mean,
you were
that's
like
better
that.
safe than sorry.
These big scary puzzles are not actually that scary, because as soon
Yeah.
as you figure one out, it's like, LOL. Easy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't... Oh, because it fills in squares of things.
Something's
good.
not right. She should have said something if we got this right.
Try exiting more. Wait, what does the green mean?
That it's correct, I assume?
No. Does it? Or does it mean it's not done? Because I feel like they had the green boxes around them.
Clear everything.
Yeah. Try erase all, and then try redoing
Other
it.
than that, it.
Here, go into that box, try erasing all, and redoing it.
Yeah,
I
just.
don't wanna-
Well, then
Oh
I'll do
my
it.
god, you're.
I spent so much time!
Oh my god.
You really did not. You spent maybe half an hour.
I spent half an hour!
That's not a long time. We're no longer 4-year-olds.
Okay, it's right because
Okay.
you can't erase all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all the other ones are wrong. Is what we've just learned.
No.
Maybe
Okay, so
we
these
don't-
are also right?
We can't
No, so
erase
one of them must be wrong.
But we can't erase
I know, so get out of that. Look at other ones. Okay,
No. It might just be that...
we need to like exit out of the whole puzzle. Now
No,
call Bess
it's-
and George. Maybe? Alright.
Okay, so...
Well, let's stop this episode, and then we'll figure out the mystery of this shit.
Cry if it's not correct.
Alright.
Honestly, and I have to do all that again. I know I just said it isn't actually that hard. It's just time consuming.
Yeah.
Oh no, 26 minutes. Alright,
Alright.
thanks
Thank
for
you guys for
watching.
The daily
Bye.
grind.
It's not the daily grind, this is one puzzle episode. It's
Oh.
one puzzle episode.
Alright.
Oh my god, nobody's gonna watch 25 minutes of us doing fucking Sudoku.
Yeah, they will. Thanks for
That's like
watching.
background noise. They won't watch it, but they might listen to
Oh,
it because we
God.
talk about some interesting shit. Anyway,
I
thanks
don't-
for watching.
okay.
Next time on Out of Controllers. Bye.
Bye.